Hey guys, good morning. So this is gonna be my first video where I am just talking about my move to Puerto Rico. All right, I moved here during the lockdown for the coronavirus, which is crazy. I moved here on the 18th. I honestly did not know they were in lockdown until I got to the airport, and I've been here for a little over a week now, going on 2 weeks. So I'm just gonna start off by saying, even during the lockdown, this island is gorgeous from where I can see where I live. And I can't really change the scenery, but I'll go ahead and just go along with it. There's cotton fields over there. There's, I don't know what they're growing right here, but there's another field right here. It's a little water thing right there. It's pretty cool. But this is day one. Day one for blogging for quarantine. I've been blogging on Facebook for y'all who want to just see it. But yeah, I figured, to help with my sanity, I'm gonna go and start blogging. But yeah, my name is Chris. I'm 25 years old. I work for Google, and I do a few other things as well. But yeah, hopefully we can build a connection and just have fun. What made me move to Puerto Rico? Let's see. My mom is from Puerto Rico originally. And my dad that raised me is from Mexico. My biological father's from Puerto Rico. I used to come here a lot as a kid. And I just always loved the island as a kid. I had been here in 14 years before the 20th of February through the 28th of February. And I came down here because I missed it. I wanted to feel what I felt as a kid. And I remember what it felt like as a kid. And to be completely honest, I realized during this whole entire trip from the 20th to 28th, I loved the island just as much as I did as a kid. And for me, that was very heartwarming. And my friend Izzy, I remember the island so much. Like, I was able to show him around and I got along with the locals. I'm not fluent in Spanish, but I was able to get by. And my friend Izzy was really surprised. Friend Israel Morales. And I jokingly said, like, I don't want to move here. And he said, why don't you do it, man? You love the island so much. And he just jokingly said that. And I was like, well, I've been kind of looking on Facebook Marketplace for, like, houses. And I think the second to last day, I realized that that I loved it, and I decided on Friday. No, it was Friday that I was gonna go put a deposit on a place. So the day that I was supposed to leave for the airport, the same day, I want to put a deposit on a place. It's crazy, yeah, I know. And I told my friend Izzy, he's like, dude, you're freaking wild. It's like, my job allows me to work from home, and I'm fortunate enough to where I'm able to do that. And I just moved here. I moved here on the 18th. It was a big hassle because I didn't have a bed or anything. I didn't have a fridge. I didn't have anything to that regards. But it was a crazy move, to be fair. Like, in all honesty, like, I probably should have waited till this whole coronavirus thing was over. But then I knew that if I didn't do it, like, I'd be stuck wherever I'm at. I wouldn't be somewhere I want to be. And yeah, granted, I'm going to have to go to New York for work and a few other things a lot of the time, and I'm okay with that. But my home base is always going to be here, and that's what I wanted. The island is gorgeous. The culture is amazing. I just have a love for the island. The government is screwed up, to clarify. Okay, just let's get that out of the way. That's one negative thing about it here. But when it comes down to just the actual living style, everything is cheap here. I'm paying $675 a month for a 3-bedroom house, solar panels on it, and electricity included. That is cheap. I can afford that any time of day with any job. I could be living off a $10 an hour job and be living good here. That's how crazy this is. I live by a movie theater. I live by freaking Olive Garden. I live by Walmart, another grocery store, a bunch of restaurants. I can't name all the stuff, but I mean, I live in a good area. And people are like, well, everything is dangerous in Puerto Rico. Certain parts. You got to know where to go. You got to search. You got to research. And for me, I did my research. I knew that I was going to be without a car for the first month, maybe 2 here. And I'm still without a car right now. And I've only been living here, a week and a half. I'm going to get a car in a month or 2, hopefully when all this coronavirus stuff is over. But, this place is beautiful. And, yeah, so back to the getting everything settled on when I moved in here. The first day I slept in the rental car. I rented a car because I didn't have a bed. Walmart was closed. I parked inside the house that I had because I hadn't got my key yet because it was too late. It was like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. and my landlord was already sleeping. Unfortunately, he's not going to come all the way out here. The key, there was a key to get in the house, but either way, I like emergency key on a plant. But for me, it wasn't going to make any difference because I did not have a bed to lay in. So I just stayed in my car for the first night. After which, and I hadn't eaten dinner either. And I'm diabetic, so I had to beg a gas station, let me go buy at least some Funyuns or something. And I'm diabetic, so that's not really healthy for me, but it is what it is. So first day comes, I give the guy the payment for the house first month. I already paid the deposit on that previous, on the last month on the 28th. But essentially, I had to go to Walmart. I had to explain to them my situation, which is kind of hard because I'm not fluent in Spanish. I know enough to get by, but I'm not fluent. So I went ahead and gave him... I told him, hey, look, I just moved to Puerto Rico. I know I picked the worst time. I just found out everything. I need a bed. I know that you're not selling your regular beds. Can I buy an air mattress or something? So they let me buy an air mattress. Sucks balls, forgive my language. It sucks. Because, my back is killing me. Because it's just not really good support. And it's a good mirror. I paid, $80 for it. But it's still not good quality air mattress. And for me, that was the first thing. And then the next day, bought a fridge. Next day, I bought a small little stove. And I've just been buying stuff one after one, just slowly buying stuff into my house. The next few things I'm going to buy is obviously a car, washer and dryer. I need to buy a full-on stove. The stove I have right now is just one of those little 2-prong ones that you buy in the pots and pans section. It's like a hot plate, but not really. It actually works pretty well. I might just end up using that. But I want an actual stove because I'm a cook. I used to be a cook, and for me, I need that. I don't know. That was day one. That's the first 2 days, just buying stuff. Yesterday I had this. Ironically, I do not have a mailbox. So I was asking my landlord and the neighbors, how do y'all get mail here? There's no mailboxes anywhere. There's no even PO boxes anywhere, a little mailbox section. Oh, they're oh yeah, no, it's new neighborhoods. These neighborhoods are only 6 years old, and new neighborhoods in Puerto Rico don't get the mailboxes. I'm like, what? Why? But aren't you part of the United States? Yeah, but stuff is a little bit different here. Okay, so how do I get mail? So I actually had to go to the post office and get a PO box. And I had to do a bunch of forwarding mail addresses. My neighbor, because I was returning the rental car, my neighbor was nice enough to help me out. People here are just so friendly. I was gonna walk there and no. So I offered him money. He's like, no, I don't want it. No, I'll take you. You're good. I have to go pick up something either way there because they're in the same boat. So they helped me out with that, and that was like super chill, super dope, super nice. I live in a great area, like I said. This is a really safe part of Puerto Rico where I'm at. Most of these plantation farms are owned by Americans, and to be fair, Puerto Ricans don't really want to fuck with lossies, in my language. So this area is a pretty good area. That was yesterday. Come on, that's crazy. Like I've just been doing one thing after another. I got my internet set up on the third day, and my water. I was without water for 3 days. Like my first time here, I was without water for 3 days. It took me forever to get that set up. Like I was like, oh, this is great. My toilet, forgive me for saying this, it was clogged. I needed water bad, and I was so happy once I got that set up. Like, yeah, I had the rental for about a week. And then I got a scare. I thought I had maybe the corona. No, but it was just my allergies. The doctor says because Puerto Rico, and I should have been common sense for me, but it's full of plantation. So much plants, so much plant life. Pollen is everywhere. I'm allergic to pollen. So my nose just got clogged up, and essentially I just want to buy some Flonase and some Afrin and some Mucinex, and my whole entire allergies are all gone. So it's crazy. But yeah, no, I mean, buenos dias. What's that? Mi hablas un poquito, tú hablas inglés, mi habla inglés. I just moved to Puerto Rico. Buen día, hasta luego. Yeah, people here are super friendly. It's crazy. It's just a beautiful place. Another thing, I need to find a laundromat that's open because I don't have a washer and dryer right now. So that's an issue because I'm already brought all my clothes. So I'm only maybe maybe a fourth way through, but I'm only gonna have a month worth of clothes before I might need to do some laundry. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. So there's like just so much stuff going on right now that's just crazy. Like I'm having to figure all of this out. And for me, it's just nuts. I picked a crazy time, and I guess this is a good blogging experience just to be able to talk about this. Something so crazy and then something else that just made it even more crazier. People said I had balls, and I'm like, I don't feel like I just love the island. And I moved here and I realized, wow, okay, this is going to be hard. But it's also really a fun experience, an interesting experience, because I've never done something so crazy, so outlandish before. My move to New York, my move to Seattle, my move to California all got postponed because of the coronavirus. So for me, this was a perfect opportunity for me to just go jump into something like this. But at the same token, it's just crazy how, I don't know, how amazing it is, the culture, and the sheer fact that I'm able to keep on moving forward. Like, people are so lazy nowadays, and something like this would just scare them. They can't take risk, and it's crazy. And I'm adventurous. I never realized how adventurous that I am. And I know I'm adventurous, but I never had the opportunity to do a lot of the adventure that I want to do. And for me, it's crazy. Like, for me, I know that I've been skydiving as a kid, but I went scuba diving. I went skydiving when I was older. I went scuba diving as a kid, and I went scuba diving again. I realized I love it, and I want to go more and more and more and more. And I want to go skydiving. I want to go jet skiing. I want to go rock climbing and mountain climbing. And I have that opportunity now where I'm at. I want to go jump into the middle of a rainforest. But not Oyunkan, one of the other ones. One that I could just go hike and explore and just have so much fun. See stuff that I've never seen before. And for me, This is the perfect place for me to go ahead and let loose. Let my inner child come out. So for me, that is the greatness. That is the greatness of living in. I can go to the Virgin Islands round trip for $60, sometimes even 50, and go see even more. I can go to the Dominican Republic for the same amount. I can go to the freaking. I can't go to Cuba, but I mean, you get my point. There's just so much stuff that I can do. I can go to the British Virgin Islands. I can do everything. Now, those are just Caribbean. I can go all over the Caribbean for maybe 50 to 60 bucks. Maybe sometimes at the most expensive, maybe $100 round trip. All over the Caribbean. It's crazy. I'm so lucky and so blessed to be able to do something so crazy and so nice. So for me, and like, I can go to Virginia, New York for maybe like 100, 150, maybe $200. And so I'm not that far from places. In Texas, Spirit Airlines, I can go for $200. I'm not okay. Whenever I want to go back to Texas, I can go back to Texas. So for me, it was a no-brainer. But anyways, guys, I will talk to you more about my adventure later on. This is just a little video, and I hope you have a great day, and y'all take it easy. Bye-bye.